Daily talk therapy. Here we are. My name is Jed Coverness. I talk to myself out loud. I don't know what number this is. I don't even worry about numbering it. I don't even worry about calling it anything. To me, it's just daily talk therapy. So here we go. I'm just talking out loud, and whatever comes about, comes about. Whatever comes out, right? And that's what happens. I don't premeditate, or I just do this for my own self, and it really helps my mental health and my well-being, and I record it, just in case somebody else finds inspiration through what I'm doing here. It very well could help, it very well could not, it doesn't matter to me. But today, I guess, what is really resonating in my mind, what is really going on in my mind is getting something called a DMO, a daily method of operation, as a human being down, right? Like a DMO, you might hear that from an entrepreneur or a business owner or, anything like that. But I think generally just having a DMO that is healthy can't hurt, right? For me, it's my daily method of operation starts with 20 minutes of meditation, and then from there it's reading my Bible. I'm on a 365-day journey for the Bible, just going through it, and there's an exact readings on what to do every day, and I'm loving it, and it feels awesome. And then I write in my journal, just a daily, my daily gratifications, my intentions for that day, and then I do a blog post, and then I write my write to my newsletter. So all of that I do within about the first half hour of waking up, and then I work out, and then I go to work, and then I work, and then I come home, hang out with my wife and my children, and then start creating more and more and more for things. And that's my daily method of operation, and that is a healthy daily method of operation, a healthy DMO, because there's plenty of play in there, there's plenty of structure, there's plenty of not like what's the opposite word for not structure? In structure, unstructured, I don't know, there's plenty of freedom within that too, but a lot of it is being happy. A lot of it is finding a daily method of operation that helps yourself, that is helping me do it, right? That is literally helping me do it. And that is some of the most freeing things. And actually this, right? I do this. I forgot to put that in. And when I don't do this meaning my talk therapy, my talking out loud, my evolving out loud, when I don't do this, I find myself closing up again, right? I close away from the world, or I close away from what is my true heart center, my true purpose. This opens up a lot of emotions for me. This talking out loud talk therapy is awesome though, because it just frees me. It just gives me the permission to do whatever it is and say whatever it is that I want, and there's no judgment. The only person who can judge me is God, and I believe that till the day I die. And then I don't exactly die. My belief is I go to heaven, and that's it, right? You can have heaven every day if you want to, in a sense of being free and being a servant to God, and that is what I do. And that is what I am growing closer to doing. And every day I'm living within the moment and living within my heart's center, and asking myself and asking God, what is it that I need to do today to do God's will and do my own personal development within that. And it has nothing to do with monetary value. It has nothing to do with just getting ahead. What it has to do with is being myself, right? Being who I am and doing God's will first. That is a big deal, and figuring out the daily method of operation that makes sense in God's eyes. And as soon as you start operating from that center, you will so be in an alignment with yourself and with what you have going on. You will be happier, you'll be healthier, you will have so much more respect and understanding and growth for that. So that's, really what's happening, finding a daily method of operation that works to your heart center, to your purpose, to your middle, right? To your balance within yourself. And how do you get to that point? Well, it takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of talking out loud. It takes a lot of trial and error. But I think the biggest thing is understanding what feels good. What feels good? What feels happy? What feels right? What is it in your being that you just know is the right thing to do? And you'll know it. Like, I can't explain it. I can explain it to know that it just feels right when you hit a certain routine every day, and then at the same token, not having that routine every day. Like, it is working on both sides. And for anybody who's hung around me long enough, that might make sense. That probably does make sense. And now, if you're just hearing something I talk about, whereas, I have enough structure throughout the day that it makes sense for me, and I don't have a lot of structure in my day that makes sense for me. If you're hearing that, and this is the first thing you're hearing from me, you're going to go, dude, that guy's nuts. And that's okay, because there's plenty of things out there. I've put out plenty of content to give you an idea or a sense of who I am and what I'm all about. And by now, I am way more okay with people going, okay, he's talking from his truth. There is no fake. Like, you take the fake out of the situation when somebody is tired, exhausted, and still going to get whatever it is in life that they want. And that's where the true authenticity of everything that I do comes out. Almost all the time, I'm working from my heart center. Almost all day too, right? Like, all day, that's what I do. And that is just so freeing to me that I can just keep talking and keep understanding and keep learning and loving that I appreciate every minute of it. And sometimes it's not that easy, right? Like, it really isn't that easy to talk from your center. I'm slowly realizing that my emotions run pretty high when I talk about loyalty and friendship. And every day that a person grows closer to me, I value that to the core. Like, if a person wants to hang out, if a person wants to talk to me, I'm so grateful for that time, because life is too short. Life is way too short, and a year from now is nothing. 5 years from now is nothing. 10 years from now we're talking about something, right? Like, I think we put way too much thought into daily actions that don't help our tenure, right? We just kind of go after the daily. Like, if we can survive to the end of the day, that's what we do. Whereas if we actually would survive to thrive, to grow, and really think about a 10-year plan, what does that look like? Stop really thinking about, man, okay, I just need to pay my bills and I'm good. Oh man, I just need to do this and I'm good. Get to the end of the month and we're good. Get to the end of the year and we're good. No way, man. Like, live in the present, forget the past. And that's where I'm at, is like, the past does not have to define who I am. The past can help me decipher a few things of my decision in the current and in the future, but living in your heart center and your present is exactly the point, and not worrying about a year from now. Heck, not even worrying about 10 years from now. And maybe you might want to do that, and like, quarterly, checking everything quarterly, like all of this stuff. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know, and I love that I don't know. and that's the point. Just thinking about what everything looks like is how you figure out how to get out of the daily grind. Figuring out what your daily method of operation looks like for you. And that, as I've dubbed myself, the executioner, is what you can do for yourself. And that's what I can do for you. It's just helping people figure out what it is they want in life. The executioner of life coaching is somewhat of a phrase that I'm playing around with, because everybody's a life coach, right? Like, I'm the executioner of life coaching because I just figure it out and I don't quit until we figure something out. Like, it just happens that in middle school I was the first computer I got, right? Like, as a family, we got this big computer. Not really big, but it was massive compared to the computers today. But it was funny because when we first got it, we were really excited, and all of a sudden we turned it on, and I'm like, I plug in the cords and stuff, and I go, Mom, Dad, what about the internet? How come we're not hooked up to the internet? My parents had no idea what that was, right? They're like, well, I guess we'll have to figure out what that is and get that, huh? And I'm like, yeah, we need the internet. So for the first few months, we didn't have internet with this computer, but I learned so much within that first few months because I just clicked around, right? Like, I just figured it out, and I knew way more by just turning it on and not having internet than when I did have it. And that I can apply to today's tactics for everything that I do. You just click around, you just figure it out without having the tools you usually need. And then what's really cool is eventually you get the tools, and then you really can flourish with whatever you're looking for. So that's what I encourage anybody to do today, is find your DMO, get your daily method of operation figured out. If you need help with that, I'm here. Let me know. And if you're looking for a mentor, I'm here for you. You can go to jedcornus.com/mentorship and enter your name and email in. And I'll see you on the other side to make all of your dreams and visions become reality. You like the elevation in my voice there? Because that's what salespeople do, and they go, yeah, I can help you. And if you want help, I'm going to bring to a low voice to make sure you know I'm serious. Yeah, right. I just talk regular, and the inflection, that's what the word is. It's called inflection. That's just who I am. So have a great day. Stay safe out there. God bless. Bye for now.